Alright, the recording has been established, and now it is time for us to.
嗯，那是的，那的，
Everything cool?
Yep.
No, one moment. Jade, everything cool?
嗯
Alright, lovely. So, thank you for joining us today. We might have a special guest later on, but he will be only listening, and hopefully one day he'll join. You never know. And
Hopefully.
anyway, so today we are going to start off with our fourth session. One moment. So we will start on our new session. Today is the 31st of July, and this will be our fourth session uh, into the Silver Evergreen series. So, first of all, Jade, please go to link. And oh, you're already here. Lovely. Anyway, so last we left off, a little recap here. As you were traversing in this beautiful town you known as Moonwood, you happened upon a massive common hall area, and there's someone joining. Is that who? Oh, god damn it. Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Hello
Back.
there.
Ah, thank God. All right, my apologies. Wi-Fi, of course they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
Mm.
yeah, where was I? We were recapping. Jesus, that threw me off completely. Anyways, so last we left off, after a little bit of exploration, shopping, and a little bit of commodity around the beautiful village of Moonwood, you came across the Common Hall, a barn-like community center of the entire village, where you have the pleasure of meeting the village's elder, Typhel Reeves. So, after meeting this gentleman, you have come to understand a little bit of a quest slash requirements or slash request system placing on the notice board um, inside the common hall, and you have decided to take up one of the quests on extermination quests to investigate and to eradicate the existence of vermins in the Mood area. However, upon exiting the building and commencing your investigation, you spotted an individual following you and later proceeds to attack you, who you dispel rather quickly and swiftly. And after that little encounter, you all carry on. You have a little bit of converse between the three of you, and you are going to decide what are you going to do next. So, I believe you have given yourself the group name, the Warped. So, Warps, what would you like to do?
Well, let's just keep go to the port. We gotta find out where's the bread from. Am I muted?
No,
No.
you're not.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Yeah. So, shall we go to the port?
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay, let's go.
So we move forward to the port.
We
All right.
move forward to the pod.
All right. So you have control over the tokens. So, if you would
Oh,
like to do
we
that,
move ourselves.
yeah, go ahead
Okay.
and tell me everything you would like to do.
So
And
let's
why? Yes.
look around. Anything special? Like,
So, are you just looking around, or are you going to touch everything?
let's get it first.
Let's get what?
The first sight. What is that called? Let's
You
get a sight.
mean you mean perception? Never mind.
No.
No. All right. General description on what exactly you're seeing. So, as you are approaching, you're walking alongside the bank. There are some nice grass, vegetation, a little bit of fauna, a bit of flora, and beautiful little flowers everywhere. And as you're approaching the dock, what you hear is at first just the river slowly flowing beside you, and then in the mixed, there are increased volume of human traffic, presence of crowd, and then later on you hear interesting. Later on you hear an interesting sound.
What's
Am I
that?
hearing something?
And then, as you hear the sound getting louder and louder, you look behind you, and from the upstream, where the river is flowing from, you see this bizarre looking boat or vessel just approaching the dock that you are approaching yourself as well. And you can see that this boat is not very big. It's actually fairly small comparison. I mean, it could barely fit maybe 5 to 6 person on board, at least on the bow of the ship. However, judging by how big the current is that is floating around, you deduct that probably there is a lot more space underneath the waterline. And as it is approaching you, you can see the wave and the turret just moving towards the shore. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so, later on, it approaches the dock. You can hear, and you can hear the sound just slowly faded away. And after it docks, the sound turns into silence. And make a perception check, all of you.
Perception.
Perception check. Okay, perception. Percept. 15 plus 4 equals 19.
Aha! Net 20 plus 2.
Uh,
All right, so we got
Yeah.
10. We got
19.
We got 19, we got 10, we got nat 20,
Nat 20 plus 2.
plus 2, that's 22. Alright, lovely. So, all of you notice, except for White, who took a 10, I believe, is it? So 10 plus what? 10 plus, what is that?
And in total.
No, totally 10.
Oh, total 10, Jesus. Okay, understood. Yeah, total 10, thank you very much. Yeah, except for everyone but White, seemed to notice a little something. At the very back of the ship, on the bow, there is a what looks to be a control room of some sort. There's a glass panel. You can see someone standing there, doing some things hastily, just pushing buttons there, pulling levers in the other way. And what you can see, what you can sense, at the front of the control panel, in the middle, beneath the glass panel, there is a solid piece of metal, and in the middle of that metal is a very familiar glow that you happens to come across not so long ago.
What's that over there?
Seems familiar. What's that again?
It is a very giant piece. Not very giant, but about two adults' fist size of alkali crystal. And it's just pulsating and glowing. And you deduct by the performance of the ship and the sound that this ship actually is mechanically powered, or magically powered in this case.
Ooh. What should we do with it?
And as it moves into the dock, people start to emerge from below the bow and starts pulling cargoes out from the hull, which is, now that you can tell after it's come towards the deck, it actually rises up from the water and is now standing at around 7 feet tall from the very bottom of the ship all the way to the bow. So when it is running inside the water, inside the river, there's actually a good 5 feet that is underneath, submerged under the river, that you cannot see. So this ship is actually much larger than it initially seems. It's a vertical ship, really.
Vertical ship.
Yeah, it's like a half submarine or something, some kind. And you can see people just pulling cargo from ship to shore, and then pulling from warehouse and loading them onto the variety of boats, and people, businessmen looking, all kinds of some a little bit more high class than others. There are a lot of working class here, just doing all the hard work, hard lifting, heavy lifting, and yeah, overall it's a very busy dock for a town of this size. So,
Do I notice what kind of cargo that is?
what kind of cargo that is?
Yeah.
No, they are all loaded inside wooden crates, metal crates, all kinds of different crates. There are very few. There are different kinds of barrels, which you assume would be liquid or food of some kind, produce. But from here, because of how transport works, it's a rare scene to see that there are, actual. It's rare to see that there would be, what would you say? There would be exposed cargoes here on the dock.
Okay. Let find some rats.
You want to find some rats?
Yeah, the people in the common hall said the rats was fine in the port. So I suppose here should be some rats.
So you want to
Yeah.
find some rats.
Yeah.
All right.
Rats.
Sure. Make. Are you just casually looking, or are you actively looking for rats? So are you just
Uh,
strolling along, casually looking around, or are you like going through nooks and crannies, going through asking people around, knocking on doors, inspecting holes at the root of the wall? Which one? White, you need to speak up as
uh,
well. I would really like you to participate a little bit more.
Uh,
So which approach are you
let's
guys
just
using?
look for it.
So low profile, just looking around casually.
Yeah.
Okay. What about white?
uh, also look around.
So just casually looking around.
Yes.
Okay. What about Carlos?
What? I just left. Sorry.
You
What?
slept.
Yes. I need to
How
open the
dare you?
door
The
for my
audacity.
father.
The audacity.
What?
Sleeping during a session. I am furious as a DM. Like
You are
seriously,
a DM.
am I this boring?
No.
No. I need to open the door for my dad.
Then you didn't slept. You got
What?
away to do something else. You didn't sleep during my session. If someone falls asleep during my
I
session,
didn't. I didn't fall asleep.
I
So
know, I know.
what is she doing?
Why did you say slept?
I
Then
left.
Oh,
left. Okay, okay.
well, we heard that.
Yeah, we all heard
I said
slept.
left.
Yeah, we all heard slept. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
Anyways, so all right. So
We are trying to look for some rats and do want to look for it. Or specifically look at asking people or look for anywhere specifically.
So we're
Carlo?
looking for rats.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we need some anything check like perception?
yes,
Uh.
that's what I'm asking. So um, White and Eisen they propose that they would look for rats, and I asked them which approach would they use. So they can either casually you guys can either casually look around, just observe and not doing anything active, or you can actively investigate, like going through walls, going through crates, asking people around, like looking for holes
Uh.
actively. So which one would you want, a little bit more active or passive?
The active looking.
Actively looking. Okay. So perception check from Eisen and White, and I want a investigation check from Carlos.
Okay. That's a 4.
Oh
4.
Jesus. Okay.
I find
Total
nothing.
of 9.
Oh,
Oh, white. Nice. You have a total of 9,
Yes.
Eisen? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, lovely.
And fishball is here.
All right.
Welcome.
Oh, Fishbar's here.
Welcome.
Hello, welcome. Can you speak?
Hello.
Hello,
Hi there.
hello.
Hi
So,
there.
yeah.
Just keep talking,
Yeah,
please.
so allow me to introduce him. This is actually, do you want us to call you Fishball, or what do you have a English name that you would prefer us to
Fishbowl
call you?
is okay.
All right, Fishball it
Fishbowl
is.
is okay.
All right.
Fishbowl.
All right, Fishball. So, Fishball, he is a friend and classmate of Chris, and actually, he was one of the first person that I invited into this D&D thing. I would really like him to practice his English skills. Unfortunately, due to homework, classwork, all that stuff, he wasn't able to participate up until this point. And he would not be actively participating, so he would not be role playing, not right now. However, he will be sitting in, listening the entire thing, and he will, I hopefully, get a little hang of it, and later on decide to join us as whatever role he would like to play.
Nice to see you.
All right. So,
Oh,
Nice
yeah.
to meet you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So allow me to introduce. Well, we have Chris, who you know
Mhm.
deeply, and then
Yeah.
we have Donald.
Hi.
All right. So he has
Hello,
Donald.
hello.
He is a friend of mine that I know from playing games. He's actually a friend of William, like you. All right, and then we have Jade, who you should know very well. She is the daughter of Koigol, Yu Yu, so you should know her quite well.
Okay.
All right, so we have three of us. All right,
Yeah.
and then you obviously have me, the DM, the dungeon master.
Did you explain what is
Yeah, the
like
dungeon master. So
TRPG,
yeah, I
Dungeon
did, I
Master
did, I
stuff?
did, I did a little bit. I did a little bit. Yeah. So basically, as the dungeon master, if you have played any RPG games before, that would be I would be the computer system behind the entire RPG system. So I control all the NPCs, the non-playable characters. I control the events. I control the map. I'll be controlling all of them, and the rest of the three, they will be known as the PCs, the player characters, controlled by player themselves. And yeah, lovely.
Sure.
So that's that. If you do not understand anything, okay, you can take notes. What you do not understand, we will go through it later after this session or whenever, however you like.
Is that okay?
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, cool. So we were just talking about. The three of them, the three playable characters. Actually, let's see if I can share this screen.
Ding.
So I'm sharing the screen right now, so you can go take a look at that. So I'm going to I'm going to do this. So we have three characters. We have three characters controlled by our three players. This is White is controlled by Jade. Eisen is controlled by Donald, and Carlos is controlled by Chris. So your best friend.
Yep.
Right. So we were just talking about they're in a village called Moonwood. All right, it's a small village by a river, and they just arrived. They took shelter in an inn or a tavern called. Is it still running? I'm not sure.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's still running.
Good, lovely.
Yeah.
Can you see the? Can you? Okay. So they took shelter inside the tree, which is an inn shaped into a tree, and then they decided they are going to go all the way to the common hall where they pick up some quests or requirements for them to accomplish. And they decided they need to investigate the infestation of rats. So there are a lot of rats, a lot of mouse around a lot of mice around this place, the village, and they would like to the villagers would like to know why that is. So they exit the common hall, they move down all the way along the river, and now they end up where the port is, the dock, and they are now investigating the nearby area, and that's where you came in, and then you join in. You join in. All right, so we shall continue. All right, lovely. So, all right. So they need to roll every action they do. They need to roll dice to determine whether or not they're successful or not. So, for the sake of for the sake of easy manipulation. Oh, who's gone? Is he gone?
Chris.
Oh, Chris gone. Okay, so for the sake of easy manipulation, Donald, I would like to use the D&D dice rolling feature for this session at least,
Okay.
so that I have a better view of everything. All right, so um, Okay, so perception, White gets a 10. Investigation, Carlos gets a 4, dear lord. And then we have White, who got a 19. Oh, wait. Oh, no, no,
I
no, no, no. Donald, Eisen, you got what? 9?
9.
9, yes. So, none of you really noticed, except for White. So, his keen eyes and hearing gave him a very intuitive understanding of the surrounding area. And what what the rest of you fails to sense, White picks up ever so slightly. There are movements around. There are movements, slight movement around this area. And he approaches to take a better look, just casually walking there. And inside this area, there are a couple of rats just scurrying about. And they're just here scurrying about, picking up dropped wheat and other kind of produce. And you can see White. Around here, there's a hole inside this building that would lead into the alleyway, and then you can you don't and you're not exactly sure what this building does, but judging by the produce and all the crates with all kinds of fresh smell of food, you would dare to say this warehouse or this building is designed to withhold different kinds of ingredients for cooking or cutlery use.
White, are you here?
Yes. Hmm?
Not much find it.
So
In this,
we
in this,
don't.
yeah, we don't see that. So
Yeah, we can see it. But
couldn't find much
so
rat.
the
Hmm?
stuff.
Actually, I see
Yeah.
mouse between the two house. I point that which
Okay. Oh,
I
sure there
point
is.
this way.
Sure there is. So here, right?
Yes.
Let's call Carlos. Carlos,
What?
look at there.
Okay.
Here.
So we share this information, and we all know there were men rats.
Yeah. So we go and chop them off.
Well, you can chop them with your long sword.
No, I'm not gonna use my long sword. I'm using my axe.
You have an axe.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
didn't know
got
that.
what I'm holding.
So we would just scare them away. What should we do? Or
Toss them off.
well, actually, that's not quite important. We can just go take a look first. Yeah,
Yeah. Take a look.
and let me walk close a little bit right here.
All right. So what do you want to do?
Walk close.
All
Hold
right.
on.
Walk
Also.
after walking close to it. What do you want to do?
So do we
Uh,
see mouse or rats
So you want to
stuff?
see you want to take another look? All right. I'll see you're still within the time period of the previous roll. So, I mean, you have dark vision. Do you have dark vision, Dragonborn? Yeah, Dragonborn has dark vision.
do
So
I?
yeah, Carlos, I believe you do.
I
I'm,
I'm just a normal human.
I believe you do. Let me check.
I didn't.
Let's see, features and traits. You racial traits. You no, you do not have dark vision.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't.
Yeah,
And
you
I
don't.
don't.
So yeah, you don't see shit. Even it's broad daylight, it's so dark in there. The overhang just shrouded it in darkness. There are a lot of food, a lot of leftover food, that raw and rotten smell of veal, vermin, and different
Okay.
kinds of rotted away vegetables. Yeah, you try to approach it, but your keen sense of smell just oh god, ugh.
That's why the rats are here.
Yeah, no. So yeah, you don't.
What?
Both of you don't see anything. White is trying to point out where the hole is, but you two are having a tough time locating the exact location.
Okay, so
Okay, so should we go in?
here's the problem. It's not that great to stay in. Let's let me think of something to do.
Oi, what are you three doing here?
Couldn't you see that there's rats?
Well, there was always rats. What you talking about? So the three of you, the warped,
Mhm.
turned around and you see this dwarvish figure. He's a little bit taller than your average dwarf, and but you can see he's wearing a once white, but now is covered in dirt and sweat and all kinds of different materials. He also have a tunic, a deep brown tunic on over his shirt, a long mid-sleeve shirt, and
Mhm.
he's yeah, casual wearing. He looks like he's walking around, tough looking. His very sunburned, very tanned skin tone, long hair all the way past shoulder. It's actually fiery red, and also the same beard of the same color, just tucked all the way down to the chest area. Really magnificently braided, so it's neatly knotted, um, taken good care of. Judging from what he is apparently doing, he is holding a barrel, two barrels actually, under his armpit, just holding it like that. The barrels are almost as big as he is, but he's just holding it
Mhm.
there, not shaving. And from the look of the strength, from the look of his muscle and all that, those barrels, those barrels ain't light. They're heavy. They're heavy AF. And he's just looking at you with a beady little eyes, staring down into your soul. No, they're rats. Of course they're rats. What the hell are you talking about? What is you three doing here, sneaking around the bird?
Are we
We're
not
hunting rats.
sneaking?
Of course you're sneaking. You're sneaking into the alleyways, gesturing towards his head, just tilted a little slightly towards the alley. You're just looking down the alley like a little creep. What you doing? What you want?
We was asked to deal with the rats problem.
We were, not we
Oh, we
was.
were.
We were.
We were.
Deal with the rat problem. What the? Oh, you mean the notice board thing? Well, better
Yeah.
kill some
Yeah.
rats, not looking around. Gosh, just go in, kill them already. What you looking at? You're not paid to look at stuff. You're paid to kill them, etc. And she starts walking away.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
He's just casually walking by. Stupid adventurers only know how to use their swords and another no good.
Well, what should we do? Smoke him?
uh, uh, go in, of course.
I was thinking of smoke him out. I mean, creating some smoke to get them. What's that? Drowned? But not drowned.
Smoke them out
Yeah.
until they
Get
suffocate.
them fainted.
Yeah.
Carlos,
Huh?
you can
What?
see that dwarf, or half dwarf, just
Uh-huh.
talk to you. You can see
Uh-huh.
him looking at you. Talk. He's conversing now with elder gentleman, and they're looking at your way, and he's pointing. And the elder gentleman nods at him, and he starts to approach you.
Uh-huh.
So you
Oh.
notice that, Carlos. You notice that.
Uh,
Oh, I just.
so he is
Oh,
approaching me.
Yes, the elder gentleman that the dwarf talked to is now approaching the three of you.
Okay.
Or I just well shaped to kill them. I don't know.
Yeah. Well.
Excuse
But
me, you
I,
three. What you doing here? What's your business?
we
Cleaning rats,
we're
killing rats,
protesting
hunting
them.
rats.
So the three of you turn. You can see this elven gentleman. He's half elven at best, showing signs of age. So he looks to be in his 50s or so. So he's probably over 70 years old in real time because of his half elven origin. And he's wearing a slightly better looking white shirt, and this time with a deep navy blue tunic over the top, and
Wait a second. I need to go open the door.
you what? What do you say?
I guess he needs to go for something.
Okay, I will keep describing this gentleman then. So a little bit stronger build than Typhel. Um, he is a little bit broader. His shoulder is broader, and you can see signs of wear and tear on his
Okay, I'm
hands.
back.
Okay, you can see signs of wear and tear on his hands, indicating a lot of heavy lifting around these parts or other parts of the village. And you can see he's wearing a very nicely looking pair of pants made of fine material. But after all these years of use, it's though maintained to be clean, it is definitely worn very much, and he's not wearing shoes at all. He's actually wearing, and you can see a lot of other heavy lifters, they're wearing this leather kind of boots all the way past their ankles and half of their leg. So yeah, and he's just staring down at you. Oh, Maraz, what are you three doing here?
We were told to deal with the rats problem. I guess.
All right, may I see your passage?
Passage.
Passage? What's the
Yes,
passage?
you're supposed to have this. After you take in the notice, you're supposed to have this piece of paper that you can show.
Oh, do I have?
Yes, you do. After the notice
Okay.
board, you actually got the piece of contract with a stamp on it.
So
Okay.
that was called a
Oh,
passage.
So yeah, you have it. You have that. Do you want to do anything?
Show it.
show them.
All right. So you give him to him.
Yep.
Show. Just showing.
Joe's showing, not giving it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So show him. He takes a look, and all right. So you're hired to deal with the rat problem. Why? Allow me to introduce. I'm the dock master here. I take charge of everything that happens in the dock. My name is Daniel Rafin.
Nice to
Daniel
meet you.
Griffin. Okay. Good to see you. So anything happened?
Anything happened? Rats happened. Lots of rats happened.
So
Yeah.
does this make any disrupting your business? Like
We're
the
mainly dealing with fresh produce and that kind of stuff. Rats, definitely going to be a problem. I believe we're in capable hands, alright? Which
Uh-huh.
you would definitely know about these things if you are hired to complete such a mission, correct?
yes, could be. So we are hoping for any more information about the rat problem. So, but beside this valley, something alley, is there any other places that the rats have been seen in the port?
You know what is talking to my office? I have some information that I can show you. And he gestured you to walk, follow him, and he slowly walks back into this hut.
Sure.
So do you follow?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Mhm.
All right, lovely. So you follow him into the hut. So
Yeah.
it's a relatively small hut. I would say about 3 meters by 5 meters, with office, lots of cabinet, and you can tell they're filled with papers and files, all sorts of stuff. There is an overhead light powered by a small piece of Alcott crystal. By this time, you would recognize them. They're all the same kind, and there are a lot of writing utensils on his desk. A lot of writing utensils, a lot of files, documents scattered around. No decor at all. You can see that he's very committed to his office hour in this place. And you can see all kinds of permits, all kinds of certificates hanging from the wall, and lots of overall. This you can tell this is a working space, and nothing more than a working space.
Hmm.
So yeah. And
Mm.
he sits down behind the table and gesture you to take a seat. You can see there are a couple of chairs, and then there is a small stool uh, around the other side, to the other side of the room, and you three take a seat. So so you took on the well, request to deal with the rat problem, as you say, and you show passage. So next time, I would really much rather you to come talk to me directly. We have seen quite a bit of harassment from different kinds of adventurers, or so-called adventurers, to our people in this village. So we are a little bit on edge, to be honest. You can tell yourself, I believe.
Sure.
Not all who are armed have a heart of gold. So, what do you wish to know about this vermin situation?
We would like to know where exactly the rat was seen. I mean,
Everywhere, absolutely everywhere, and you can see the sense of dread in his eyes. These rats, during the day, they don't come out at all. They just sneak around in dark places, pick up food. At night, that's when things got worse. I was
uh-huh.
I was waiting the other night. I was waiting for a ship to arrive late at night. I was usually, if I have to wait overnight, I would go to next door and take a small nap. And he gestured towards the other hut, the other hut that is adjacent to the working hut that you're currently reside in, and then I can hear just lots of little feet hitting the ground. I woke up. I knew there was rats everywhere. I knew that. So I take a look. I was thinking probably is quite a number of them, but I have a torch. I should be able to fend off them easily. They're rats, nothing more. What could they do? And so I hear them running the back of the house. I walk out of the shed, and there are already tens, a few dozens of them running around the street like they own the place. I wave at them, and they just scatter around in fear of fire. And I move towards the barn. Oh, what a nightmare it is. I opened the door. There were wheat inside. There were a ton of wheat inside. Half of them is gone, the other half they're carrying back to their den. When I open the door, all I can see a light reflected from their iris directly back at me. 10, hundreds, even thousands of them just staring at me as I open the door. I couldn't even scream, and they just rush at me. I ran back to the hut, and I closed the door, and they're just banging on the door. You can hear like little birds falling from the sky. It continued for about 2 minutes or so, and then it finally stopped. And I opened the door, take a little peek, and they're all just sitting there. looking right back at me. From the moonlight I can see they filled the street, just staring at me. And you can see he is shaking. He is emotionally distraught. You can hear from his tone. And whoever is that blue pointer, please stop that, please.
Okay, sorry.
It's very distracting. I try to ignore it.
It's,
And
it's
you
much.
can see he's emotionally distraught. He's broken down. He looks to be a tough man. I mean, he stands taller than Aizen. And Aizen is like 6 feet. He's probably 6'5". So around two. He's around 2 meters, 2.1 meters,
Mm-hmm.
and he's shaking. You can see him quivering, just shaking, shiver down his spine. Every time he mentioned those vermins, he's just shaken up completely, entirely, without a doubt. This man has seen some shit, and he's completely freaked out by that. I never thought there were so many rats. I thought we have rats. I didn't thought we have thousands of them around us, surrounding us. That many rats, it could have killed me. It could have killed 10 people.
As long as it's not a bunch of cockroaches, we can take him.
Cockroaches?
We can take them all.
There is no cockroaches left. Those things ate them. Those things clear them out. There are cockroaches everywhere back then. There are fish. There are all kinds of produce, all kinds of catch. Cockroaches are everywhere. I haven't seen one in months. Months, I tell you.
Sure, why not?
They were
Ate them
eaten by
all.
the rats.
Yeah.
Taken out. Those rats, they eat anything they can get their hands on. Tiny little hands, claws.
So, where's the rats now?
Oh, God knows, under us maybe, under the building, around the alley, in any place is dark. God knows where they came from. I
We
would.
understand.
Well, I suggest you start with the bar, and he points towards the bar. You're just investigating the behind of. Start with the bar. There must be something. I know there must be something. They passed on the streets, but there's only dozens of them.
Thank you for your information.
Inspiration.
Hmm.
Inspiration, my ass. All I can give you is free passage. Take a look yourself. See what we have left. We're not gonna starve, but we're not gonna do any trade either for all these vermins. Now get moving. Finish them once and for all. I wish you could do that, but I sincerely doubt it. He just waves you out.
Sure.
Okay.
So, yeah, just get off this hut.
Alright? So, what would you like to do with the information that you just acquired?
So,
We go to the bard.
we
At
could
night?
go to the barn, but I want to go to a. Can we? Is there any? So he's moved, and so nothing. Yeah. Huh. We could go to the barn.
Yeah, we can go to the bar. We can, but do they come out on daylight? Like, yeah.
Well, we've seen a few in the port, so I guess they would come out at daylight, but not even 1% of the whole what is that called?
The
All
whole
of them.
pack.
Yeah, not yeah.
So we wait at night.
We're not waiting. This problem is more serious than we ever thought.
Hmm.
Then We
go to the
should
park.
just go to the barn.
Go to the bar.
Um,
Where's the barn?
as you are
What?
discussing,
Huh?
Carlos and White, you noticed that while you were discussing around this part, so you three are discussing here after you went out from the hut. So you noticed at the back of the house there is one rat just sneakily going around the barn and
Mhm.
disappearing behind this wall.
Okay. Oh, there's a rat. There's a rat.
Oh, is
Rat.
there?
Yeah, there. Gotcha.
Just calm
Here.
down, okay?
Okay.
You was less intelligent than I thought. So
So we go catch him.
we follow it.
Okay.
So you follow?
Yeah.
All right. So I want all three of you to roll a stealth check.
So
Stealth check. Okay. Stealth with disadvantage.
with
2 plus 6, 8, and another 16. So mine 8 because I
Holy
got
shit.
disadvantage.
Oh wow.
uh-huh.
Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting.
Oh wow, White. Damn. You're popping off with disadvantage? Seriously?
Me, yes,
Heavy
because I'm
armor.
wearing
Heavy armor.
heavier.
Wait, 22 is with disadvantage?
No.
No, it
I
should be
got
eight.
8. I got 8.
Eight.
I got 8. If
Oh,
count
okay.
disadvantage.
So
Yeah.
you don't have to roll. You don't have to roll two separate rolls now.
You can just
So
Why?
yeah. Are you using a phone?
I'm using my computer.
Yeah. Go. Now you can just go to stealth.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then right click,
Uh-huh.
and then click disadvantage. Roll with disadvantage, and then you
right
just click roll. Then you
yeah,
will
right
roll at
click on
disadvantage.
the plus something.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the plus on the one you can click on. Right click.
Okay. Roll and
Roll with disadvantage. Next time, okay. Now you roll. Now you're already. God damn it! I told you to wait. God damn it.
sorry.
Well,
So no,
he still
still,
got
yeah.
one few.
You still fuck up back times. So yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So 8.
just to let you know, just to let you know. Okay.
Okay.
Now.
And I rolled 22 and then so bad.
So
Wow.
now
These are all messed up. So I'm gonna take your initial roll. Oh Jesus. Okay, let's see. Uh, that would be an 8. Eisen is a 10. White is a 23. So yeah, no. When you turn around, there's nothing there. Wait.
so
Hmm.
I
Yeah, there is nothing there.
okay.
All of us. Still nothing.
So
Hello?
the war paint. What do you want to do?
Huh. Wild companion.
Sss,
Yeah. I
companions.
think I scared him away.
Wild companions. And I would like to summon a rat familiar.
What?
All right. Go ahead and mark it off.
Yeah.
All right. So, um, do you have what does your rat familiar looks like?
A simple rat but with uh, transparent body. Can I? Can it?
Uh, wait, what?
I don't really know what a familiar look like. It a spirit, isn't it?
No. What does your companion looks like?
It's a rat but with a transparent body.
With a transparent body.
Yeah.
Okay. Can it be transparent? I would say due to nature. Um, I would say due to the nature of the familiar, which is a fae in this case instead of a beast, stated specifically, I would say yes, it can turn transparent. It cannot turn invisible. However, it does have. I would say it has a plus. Mark it as a rat, but it has +3 to stealth.
Plus free stealth.
Yes, so it uses the base stats of a rat, but it has +3 to stealth.
Okay.
Right. So why then, Carlos? As you are discussing what to do, you suddenly hear this dragonborn starts chanting incantation, starts chanting and making incantations, and all of a sudden you can see a little swirl in the air, and you can barely make out there is an translucent rat just materializes out of the thin air and sits within the palms of Aizen the Dragonborn.
What?
And I
I
release it on the ground and go find the rat.
Is that your pet?
That's a familiar.
Okay,
Okay.
and then um it runs back into the alley where you first spotted where White first spotted the rat's hole, and it enters the rat's hole. So I believe, find familiar. I believe you have the ability to share its senses, correct?
Yeah. It is. I can. Uh
So, um, however, I do believe you also loses all your senses except for touch.
yeah.
All right. So,
mhm.
um, so you put your hand. Do you put your what do you do? You're just standing there without your
I'm
companion knowing what you do.
I close my eyes and I cover my ear and
Cover your
I
ears. Okay.
yeah, I'm standing still.
Okay. You cover your ears. You close your eyes, and you just shift your attention towards the Fey companion that you have just conjured, and suddenly you are low in the ground, and you're looking through the eyes and seeing through the eyes of a little rat, and you can see in this dark, pitch black barn, you can smell there are rats everywhere, and they're moving about, but they're not disorderly. You can smell there is order. Please roll at either roll perception or investigation for the rat using the rat stat.
Rat stat. Hold on.
So if you're rolling for perception, that would be +0. If you're rolling for investigation, that would be -4.
So I would go for perception.
Perception. Go ahead, make the roll.
Perception.
Just roll a d20. Just roll a d20.
Okay.
Only
Me.
him.
Of course only me.
Okay.
Yes.
And that one. It's not a one, it's 7.
So 7. Yeah, it's pitch black in here. I can it can smell something. Oh, actually, yeah. Go ahead and roll for it. Roll again with advantage. So
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah. Roll once more and use the
So
higher one.
oh worse. 7.
All right. Seven
Still
it is.
7.
7 it is. All right. So yeah. You can smell. They're everywhere. You can't really pick up a trail. So it starts to move around. So you can telepathically command it to do what to do, and you can see through it. You can sense through it up to a mile, I believe. But you cannot possess it. You can still sense through it within a mile, but you can only possess it within, I believe, 120 feet, something like that. I'm not sure. I need to.
100 feet.
100 feet? Is it 100
Yes.
feet? All right, fine,
Yes.
familiar. So yeah, 100 feet. So you're still well within 100 feet, and yeah. So what do you want to do with the rat? By the way, White Carlos, all you see is this weird dragonborn just suddenly conjures a rat, puts it down, and then proceeds to close his eyes and then cover his ears.
What's he doing? White? Hello? What's he doing? Is he coming
Don't
through
know.
all the scenarios?
Oh,
So I told the rat familiar to find anything except rat and dirt.
Anything except rats and dirt.
Yeah.
All right. Roll investigation for me, please. Using the rat stat
So this one, -4.
-4.
Okay. Oh, it should be 6.
Yeah, no, it doesn't find anything. I mean, there are a lot of leftover wheat from the rat raid, but other than that, there's not much.
Huh.
I want all three of you to roll a stealth check. Eisen, you roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
All of us. A stealth check. Hello?
Yeah, all of us.
All of it. So White and
Stealth
Carlos
check.
both.
disadvantage.
Next one.
Oh Jesus.
You got 7 at least. It's
White,
still.
also roll a stealth check.
Not one, but 7 in total.
Uh,
No, you don't have to.
Um.
You don't have to roll with disadvantage.
Oh, hey, 2 of you.
oh,
White doesn't
Yeah.
have to roll
Oh,
with
white.
disadvantage. So reroll.
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 uh,
Oh,
Okay.
still the
Yeah.
same.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Never mind.
it's actually
yeah,
net 3 net 1 in a row.
That actually
Oh
happened.
shit.
Holy crap.
yes.
Okay. We all did a nat one. Great. We scared the mouse away.
Ah,
And I know nothing because I'm blind and deaf.
All right. So
You know. Can I poke you?
yes, you can poke it. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to poke him. Hey, what are you doing?
I was led toward the position that something poked me.
Yes, you will. You will actually. You would actually feel something poke you.
Yeah. And I make a stop sign with my hand.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Uh-huh. What can the red do? Ugh. Walk as far as you can.
Okay.
I wanna know how big it is. The tunnel. The
The tunnel.
hut. The den. The most den. The red
The
den?
the rat den. What do you mean the rat den?
I mean what was that called?
I don't. I'm
The
not
place
sure.
the rat live under, yeah, den?
Oh, the den. You try to find a passage to the den.
Yeah.
With that perception and that investigation, you cannot find it.
We
Just
can roll it
random
again.
can it randomly walk
Can it randomly walk? So
around?
you just want to like casually walked into it.
Yeah.
Um,
And it
I will say roll. I would say roll a per. Just roll a d10, d20 in general.
D20.
Yeah.
7 again?
7.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You you try to look for it. But you just cannot find it. You know it's here. You know it's definitely here. You just cannot find it.
Hmm.
All right.
So keep on your searching, and I will go back to my normal vision. And if you got anything special, that please tell me. So I exit the that situation. I mean, the deaf and blind situation.
Okay. You exit the situation. Just as you exit the situation, do you still have the wild companion with you?
Yeah.
All right. Um. So do you order it to exit the barn, or are you leaving it inside the barn?
Leave it inside and tell him to notice me if anything special
All right.
happened.
All right. Just as you leave, you suddenly hear, and suddenly
What?
a swarm of rats just rushes towards you from the barn behind the haystack that you were standing in. I want all of you to roll initiative.
Initiative. Okay.
So
Okay.
basically, Fishball, if you're still here, I'm not sure if he's still here. So basically, Fishball, at this point, we enter a phrase called combat phrase. So they were role playing, they were doing minute tasks, they're doing all the things, all other things, and suddenly there is a combat. So they need to fight something. And oh Jesus, Eisen.
Yeah.
And
Jesus.
now they enter something called combat phrase. And oh Jesus, that's terrible rolls for both of you. All right. So, ooh, lucky you. Ooh. All right. White. How many hit points do you have? Do you have left from the last battle?
32.
32.
Mm?
All right.
Yes.
Hmm. Hello? Am I still here?
Yes, you're
Yes, you
here.
are.
Yes.
You are.
Okay. So, huh.
I'm having bad rolls today.
Yes, you are having
Yeah, me
very bad
too.
rolls. So you have 32. Carlos, how many hit points do you have?
I got 46
36 left. What's the
full health.
total? You
I'm at full health.
46.
Yeah,
36 or
40?
46?
46.
46.
46.
Okay. Eisen, max HP
34.
30,
33.
33. HP now
13.
13. Okay, cool. All right. So, hmm, first we have as you are rushing. Um, as you are rushing through, as these rats are rushing towards you, you can see, holy gods, what on earth are you witnessing?
Hmm.
You just see a swarm of them.
What?
What
Uh-huh.
the
Just going,
fuck? Oh my
just
god,
jumped
that's a
out,
lot of rats.
just jumped
Rat.
out from you.
Rat.
And then you can also see
Wow.
I can also see
Also see what?
Some
A
more
big one.
rats.
More rat. Holy.
more and more rats. Infinite of rats.
Oh no.
Egg rat. Holy.
No, they're not.
Oh.
They're not that big.
they're not.
They're small. They're small. They're about they're about the same size. Right. They're supposed to be a swamp. All right. So you can see these rats just running towards you.
Mhm.
This is 5 because the turn order is 5. All right. So these will attack first.
Okay. I can see.
One
Okay.
question.
Yes.
How far is them between us?
How far is what?
I mean, what is the scale of the battle range?
Actually, they are within. They're within 5 feet of you already.
Oh, okay.
Because they
Okay.
jumped out. They jumped out from the haystack that was behind the barn. So
Okay.
they basically, your back is facing towards them, and they almost have a surprise, but you they roll poorly, and you roll okay. Basically,
Okay.
they roll stealth poorly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
Okay, so who
Oh.
attacked first?
They, I guess, I suppose.
all right. So, first, these swarms, you can see these rats. They are not normal. You can see their brains.
Huh.
You
I
can
can see
see,
them.
you can see their brains.
Oh, so they are
Uh-huh.
smarter.
All right, and so because you can see their brains, they are going to cast. All right, Eisen, I want you to roll a an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving.
Yes,
So you're smarter.
16.
16. All right, so you resist it, and you can sense this weird wave of energy that's trying to pierce through your mind, but you shrug it off, and you look at these weird creatures angrily. White, it is now your turn.
They can spell cast. Cast spells.
All right, I'll give you that with reaction. Okay, so you do not have reaction until your turn.
Hmm.
All right, White, it is your turn.
White? Hello?
Yes, here. And
Yes, your
I
turn.
am here.
Your
I
turn.
know.
She's like, rats, no!
And get fainted.
Fainted.
Giving
All
no
right,
reaction then.
yeah. White scare of rats. All right, duty noted.
Okay.
Is that
Who
who?
joined?
It is.
Insanity. Oh, all right,
Oh.
interesting.
We're in our battle section. I mean,
Yes, combat
battle.
phrase.
I'll just spectate then.
Good, good.
Yep.
You know what?
We can wait.
White, you have 6 seconds. Seriously.
Oh, I. Oh,
Yes. Did we not tell you that it is your turn? It is your turn.
It is your turn.
oh, okay.
I told you.
We are in combat and
Yes, you are in
do
combat.
something white. Well, anything is great.
Anything.
Do
Let's
anything.
and the rat can they can.
Rat number 1 can spellcast.
Uh. Okay. Can I use my repair? Is that called?
The old one or the new one?
Oh.
The old one, okay.
The
The
old
Uh.
one.
rapier.
What do you mean?
Rated
Okay.
number one.
All right, so you use your rapier to attack him.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll for it.
Uh,
Mm,
16 and
yeah,
10.
no. You strike towards it, and the swarm just scattered and then reform.
Okay.
Carlos, your turn. Or
Okay,
do you want to do anything else? Wait. Or if that's the end of your turn.
White.
maybe
We
move to here.
move to
Uh,
Oh,
uh,
so I'm at the front.
so you move away from it, from them.
opportunity attack.
Yes.
All right, opportunity attack. That's a. Let's see. That is. Excuse me, my mouse is not here. Oh shit. All right. Roll. Oh, that is a natural one.
Nope,
Then,
that's not it.
that would be 21 to hit.
21.
21 to hit. Okay.
Yes, 21 to hit. Does it hit? White.
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 White. That's a
White.
21 over your armor class.
It's 21. Okay.
Oh, that's a
Yes.
aha.
All right. So that would be uh, that would be 2d6. That would be 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points.
It's okay. So it's that a meal damage.
Meal damage?
What?
How to call it? Melee.
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 We
Okay.
have 3 kinds of melee damage. It's called bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay.
Yes,
So
they're
it's
piercing.
melee.
They're
It
piercing
is
damage.
melee.
So I can use my superiority dice to. Or oh no, that's not. I can use my sentinel attack.
You can use your sentinel attack. Yes, that is
Hmm.
true. Go ahead and roll for it.
15 plus 8.
15 plus
24.
24.
24 in total.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll for damage. Remember the weapon you're using?
Plus 5, 16.
16.
16 points of
Yeah.
damage. Damn. Bam!
I
You
nailed
just
it.
smash into the swarm with your great axe, and you just smash almost nearly 3/4 of the rats of the swarm of rats, and they are looking rough as hell. All right, Carlos, it is now your turn.
Okay, my turn. So the number 5 rat is still alive.
The both rats are still alive. The 5 one, oh, it's looking tough.
Okay. So I'll use my normal attack with the great axe and
You use your what?
12 normal attacks.
Okay, go ahead.
20 in total.
Okay.
That does it
20,
hit
20,
20.
in
20.
total?
That hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
Damage. 3 plus 5, 8.
8. That's exactly what you need. And wham! You just whack it into place. You just whack it the side of the axe. You didn't even use the blade. You just it's like hitting a fly or hitting a mosquito. It just smash and it's just a smear of meat onto the ground. And that is the swarm of rat is completely disintegrated from existence.
Okay.
You still have one more attack.
I can have one more attack.
Yeah, you have
So
2
number 5
attacks.
is dead.
What?
And rush to number 1
All right.
and another attack with
Alright, go for it.
superiority dice with
Okay.
lunging attack.
lunging attack. You still have your
Uh-huh.
movement, but it's up to you.
Yeah.
All right, lunging
Just
attack.
to upgrade my 3 plus 8, 11.
11. That does not hit.
Okay. So
So mark off your superiority
next,
die.
yeah. Next,
The update is really slow. Jesus.
Next.
the
Did
mice.
you mark off your superiority
Yeah,
dice?
I mark off already.
Because it's not showing here. Jesus. All right. So now I believe it is Eisen's turn. Eisen,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
They can cast spells. So I suppose they have not. They have higher intelligence. That
You
doesn't
don't
matter.
know.
So spellcast frostbite.
All right, Frostbite, go ahead.
Uh, Hitting these DC 13
Oh, they need to make a Constitution. Oh,
safe.
save. Do you need to hit?
I roll for the damage.
The target must take a Constitution saving throw. Okay. All right, Constitution saving throw from Swarm of
13.
Rats would be 19.
Oh, it's over it.
Nope. Just you extend your hand, and then as this frostbite is about to manifest, the swarm just scatters, and it forms a perfect circle around the point of origin from the frostbite, and then it just goes around it, and then it is their turn, and it lunges towards you, Eisen.
Okay.
And they're going to surround you. They're going to swirl around you, and they are going to make their bite attack. That would be 18 to hit.
It hit.
It hits.
It
All
hit.
right. Thank you very much.
Beware,
That
your
would
teammate
be
is dying.
9 points of piercing damage.
9. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
And it just swarms around you. Every one of them is taking a bite at you. Just nudging at your little speedy little toes. All right. Now it is your turn, White.
Don't stab on me.
What?
I mean, using your rapier, don't stab on me.
Eisen, as they're biting into you, you hear in your mind.
What?
Hmm?
All right, right, your turn.
I use my old rapier to hit the mouse.
All right.
Mike.
Go ahead and
Uh-huh.
roll for your attack first. Okay, that is a 17. Now,
17.
all right. So, I would like you to roll a d20. On 1 to 10, you hit Eisen instead. 11 or higher, you hit the rats.
Oh shit.
That's what I said.
Oh shit.
That's what I said. Don't stab on me. Half and half. Go.
Go
Yeah,
go for it. Roll 1d20.
See if you kill your teammate.
I've killed teammates
Hey!
Hey, 14.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
before.
All right.
Nice.
Go ahead for roll for damage.
Uh,
6.
yes.
Because the damage is too high, so she
All right.
stabbed on
So you deal 6 damage to the rats. You just and you poke. You poke to death some of the rats, but it's still swarming. All right, next, Carlos.
Okay, so chop the rats straight, but try
Go
not
ahead.
to hit Aizen.
Go ahead and roll for damage. Go ahead and roll for attack.
I'm going to kill. Oh, 12. It does not hit.
12.
And not even hitting me.
I know. Still, roll for it. 1d20.
One beat. Okay.
1d20.
1 to 10 and 11 to 12.
Yes, same.
I'm not 12.
I'm going to
20.
kill another teammate again.
No,
No, I'm not.
you didn't hit me. You didn't hit me.
15.
Yeah,
Okay. Roll for
15.
attack.
Roll for attack.
Yes, go ahead. Roll
Okay.
for
No,
attack.
the second attack, right?
No, this is the first attack.
Oh, okay.
14 points of damage. Okay. So you managed to just barely avoid your poor teammate, and yeah,
Mhm.
you smear again some of the rats into rat paste. Now, Aizen, it is your turn.
It is my turn. So, spellcast to Misty Sap
Misty
to
Step.
where? To here?
All right.
Here?
So go, just pull yourself there.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Hey.
And then,
Uh,
also, you that close to them?
so what else do you want to do? You still have an action left.
I know.
You knows?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
there we
know.
go.
Could I cast Frostbite?
Go ahead, cast Force Bite.
So, Constitution saving 13 for them.
All right. Let's see. All right. Here we go. 14. Barely misses. Yeah, 14. Yeah, no.
Ah!
No. Yeah, you extend your hand and release Frostbite, but it just doesn't connect. All
I'm
right.
gonna run away for
Now
a fail.
it is
For a fail.
the rat's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to here.
You
How's your
moving?
health, Aizen?
I move a bit. I'm dying.
I know you're dying. That's the
Yeah, so
point. That's the
I move
whole
to
point.
there.
Mm,
Yeah, that's it.
all right. I would say, let's see. Yeah, I would say you can't
What
see.
was that?
All right. I want you to roll a
Hey,
wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving. 11.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You hear in your mind suddenly, come, 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 come.
Hum?
Yes, and then for until let's see. Where is my mouse? I can't see my mouse. There you go. All right. Da, 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 da. All right. So on your next turn, you can do nothing but to move towards the rats.
Next turn.
Yes,
Oh,
it casts
okay.
command on you, and you failed your wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So on your next turn, you need to move towards it and do nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a dazed situation. All right.
I mean, so I'm going to move at my max movement.
Yes, you can. You need to move. You will stop until you move within 5 feet of it.
Oh, 5 feet. Okay.
All right. Next, White, your turn.
Move to here and use the spell Fear.
Fear.
Fear. Okay, let's see. Fear.
Fear.
All right.
Okay.
30 each. Okay, you ready to offend the worst fear. Each creature in the Oh shit! You cast fear towards the rat, right?
Yes.
All right. So you're so you are here, correct?
Mm.
All right. Let's see if it works. Oh, you're lucky.
Oh,
All right, you're very lucky. Wisdom save. Okay. So, wisdom saving throw would be okay. That would be 7.
7.
Does it?
Does it
Hello.
Does
pass
it
the
what?
saving?
Nope. She has a. I need to beat a 15. Okay. Must take a dash action to move away from you, the safest available route. This turn. It's turn the location where it doesn't have line of sight of you. The creature can make a wisdom saving throw or success. Okay. So on my turn, I would need to move away from you. Basically, what? All right, Carlos, your turn.
Okay, so they are still alive, and another chop,
All right, go ahead. Roll for it.
and 11 does not hit, and
11
another
does not hit.
chop.
You just scatter around.
18 plus 8, 26. That's
Oh
another
yeah,
chop,
that
and
that
another
Wow.
that hit.
superiority
That hit. Go
dice
ahead.
with meal attack,
Wait.
and
What?
what?
Superiority dice?
Oh,
No, you cannot. You already used up all your
okay,
superiority dice.
okay.
That's why I told you to mark it off. You didn't mark it off.
Oh,
That's why.
yeah,
You need to mark it off on D&D Beyond so that I know. And
okay.
also, White and Eisen, you need to mark off your corresponding spell slot. Remember that, please.
Sorry
So,
for forgetting that.
so you use fear. You already mark off 1 White, correct? White, White.
White.
Do you hear me? White. Hello,
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 White? Are you there?
hello,
White.
hello,
Jade, are you here?
hello.
Okay, Carlos, shut up. If you can hear us, we cannot hear you. Jade,
Oh,
hello?
and you're back?
Are you back? Okay. Did you mark it off because I saw you? I saw that you only have 1 3rd level spell slot left. Did you already mark it off?
I marked it.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right, Eisen, I believe you marked it off as well. I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So remember that, Carlos. Okay. Next time. All right. Lovely. Yeah. 8. Okay. So do you another 8 points of damage. Again, chopping doesn't really work. You need to splash them, and yeah, they are splashed.
Okay, so they are dead. All.
I
All
guess
right.
Hello.
no.
No, they're still very much alive.
Okay.
Eisen, your turn, and you need to
I'm
move
moving
towards.
forward.
Yes, you need to move forward. And yeah, you reach them, and that would be the end of your turn.
Okay.
Next is their turn. They need to move away from White, so they move towards the dock.
Opportunities attack.
Yes, all 3 of you gets to.
Wait,
All right,
wait.
first.
So he's leaving. Can I use my sentinel attack?
Yes, you can. Okay, Carlos, you go first because you have Sentinel.
Oh, it does not hit
It
again.
does not
Okay.
hit. No, it keeps moving. Next, White for higher
Opportunities
and if
attack.
it's go ahead and attack with your rapier once. So make an attack roll with your rapier, whichever one would you wish to use. 10 does not hit. Eisen, your turn.
Okay. So I'm using my dagger. Does it hit? 15.
15. All right, go ahead and roll for damage.
Damage. 5.
5. All right. So basically, you just chop them one by one with your dagger, but yeah, it manages to flee and hide behind some crates because it broke line of sight. It will make another wisdom saving throw. I believe is it wisdom saving throw for fear? Yes, it is. No, it's an 8. It's still feared. All right. Oh. All right. So I would say. Oh. Okay. All right. So now you cannot see them, because they hide behind a crate. And yeah, what would you like to do?
Uh,
Whose turn? Oh, the battle set.
No, 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 no. Hmm. You know what? It will. Hmm. You know what? Okay, it will cast that. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Okay, go ahead and roll. All three of you, please roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Saving.
Yes.
wisdom saving.
Wisdom saving. All three of you. Jesus.
What?
That one plus one equals
What?
2.
Shoo, man.
I have no wisdom.
You have no wisdom.
Apparently.
Um,
Wisdom saving.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw. Oh.
how can I roll
Wisdom
Are you
saving throw?
are you
wisdom save?
using your computer or your phone?
A computer.
Just
So
go to
you
your wisdom saving throw. You can see under your name, there are your 6
Mm-hmm.
stats, and then under that you will have a big rectangle with strength, dex, con, int, whisk, charm.
Mm-hmm.
Just click on whisk, the
Oh,
+2. That's the saving throw. You can see right there. It says saving throws.
that's much higher than Kanos.
All right.
Yeah, the
So
one with all wisdom.
interesting. Uh, let me see.
Yay!
Let me see.
I'm an idiot.
Okay. So, White, what do you want to do? It is your turn.
um,
We cannot hear you.
mm,
Yes, now we can.
find the mouse.
Find the
Hmm?
mouse.
But
All
we know it
Mm.
was there.
right. So you move towards it. All right. Go ahead and make. You're actively looking for it. So roll an investigation.
Roll what?
Oh, 19.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Oh,
Roll an investigation.
10.
Ooh.
uh,
Yeah. You just look around the crates. You push aside the barrels. You can't find it anywhere. You can find them. You don't seem to be able to find them. All right. Carlos.
Low.
All right. I will roll for you. You are, by the way, if you don't already know, confused. Let's see. You roll a 5. Doesn't move or take action this turn. So yeah, no, you're just standing there with your mouse ajar, just uh.
Uh, uh,
Alright, that's your turn.
okay, so what
You
can I
can.
do?
That's it. That's all you did.
Okay.
There's nothing you can do. Eisen, your turn.
Aha. I. It's it's still the daytime, right?
It's still day.
Okay.
Around, I would say, almost noon.
Okay. I'm gonna cast.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna cast
Cast
guidance
guidance.
on myself.
Okay, that's an action.
It is.
So, okay. All right, for the until the start of your next turn, you will have guidance on you.
And walk a little bit closer to the dog.
Okay,
Just a bit.
that's it.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Oh wow, really? Jesus. I roll a natural 20 and then I roll 1.
Yay!
So,
Like the opposite of both spectrum.
so it's a advantage or disadvantage?
No, it's nothing. Two separate rolls.
Okay.
White, you suddenly hear. You hear something fell into the water, and you swiftly look aside, and you can see the rats trying to sneak past you to go back to shore. It's right
Okay.
there next to you.
Ah,
So now you see it. Now you see it. Okay. I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please. White.
Wisdom saving.
11.
Then.
All right. So you hear in your mind suddenly, fall, and you just enter dazed condition. And Eisen, Carlos, you watch
Mhm.
as White fell into the water.
What?
And that
ah,
is where we're going to end this episode tonight.
No way.
Yes, I'm ending it right here, right now. Hey, don't you feel that's more fun? Yeah, someone's in the water. Help!
Okay, it's just a theory.
And
Oh wow,
game theory.
a game theory and to
Cut.
cut. No wait, and now.
No, if it's game theory,
Yeah, game
it's
theory is not cut.
recording.
Yeah.
And film theory is cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, film theory is cut.
You
All right.
know, why? Just one thing. I can save you. Yeah. All you have to know is that.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That is where we're going to leave this episode. We're going to end it right then and there.
Mhm.
All right. So, yeah, don't you feel like that's the greatest cliffhanger ever? Oh, that's great. That's great. I
Oh,
love this.
I can save him with one spell. Okay.
I mean, yes, you can save him, but what if you fail?
What would I spell?
I
Counter
don't know.
spell?
I don't know. It doesn't have counterspell. That I can tell you.
Okay.
But yeah, it fell into the water. He fell into the water. Oh, this is great. This is great. Oh, this game is awesome. Some good rolls,
Fine
some
DM.
bad rolls. Oh,
And the legendary 3-1 in a row.
yeah, I love this game. This is awesome. All right, so Fishball. This is how normally we would play a game. Some role play, some combat. Sometimes the entire session goes by with no combat at all. But yeah, that's generally how it goes.
Is he still here?
I
Are
believe
you
he
fainted?
is.
Oh,
But
he is.
yeah,
here.
he's still
Okay,
here. He's still
you're
here.
still here. You're still here.
So yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask now, or you can ask privately later, or you can ask on the group. It is entirely up to you. Yeah, Insanity, welcome. He's Insanity. If you don't know him, is a friend of mine, and also a friend of mine. So yeah, we play games together. He sometimes joins in, listens in. This is actually the first time, but welcome. Very, very welcome. You're yeah, we welcome you with our
It is
greatest
the
heart.
second.
Yeah, second time. We welcome you deeply with our heart, and yeah. So, Fishboy, if you have any questions, you can ask now. If you do not want
Or
to ask now,
anytime.
yeah, anytime, just go onto the group, ask, or you can ask us privately if you really want to. It's up to you. All right. So, players, do you have any questions you would like to ask?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. All right. White, any questions? Any
no.
remarks? If not, we will call it a night, and we will end the recording here. This is actually the first time I've ever recorded the scream as well, so we have a little bit
Oh.
of, well, visual representation. So, yeah, we'll try it out and see how it goes. And I can't wait to see how this is going. I have a lot planned here. There is a lot. There is a lot going on in this
A
poor
lot, okay.
village. All right. So yeah, I would
This is-
say that is it. I'll end the recording later on.
this this I mean this rap program is much serious than I thought because
I mean,
I mean
it's on the top of the board, so you know it's serious shit.
but that guy in the common post said we need uh, 2 dozens of rats buddy, so I thought like it's gonna be enough real big deal, but some big
Oh yeah,
problem.
but don't worry. They will always be a manageable size. Mostly this time you're having a hard fight because first of all you are not at full HP. You're not at your fullest capacity.
Yeah,
All right, you're not at your fullest capacity.
I was
That's the
already
problem.
dying after
Yeah,
that.
you have 13 health left, so I would say it's I won't say it's a fair game, but it definitely is taking a toll on you. So you managed pretty well. If I roll any higher, you could have gone down.
Yeah, I'm F4 currently, and I have no wild shape cup.
Yeah, you have no wild shape at all, so you do not have any means to like rejuvenate yourself. So yeah. All right. So
Okay.
yeah, that would be it. If you want to know more, any of you want to know more, you're welcome to contact me or ask right now. It is also okay. And I would say this will be the end of our session tonight. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for our special guests who did a sit in, listening in this otherwise really boring adventure. Just a person, a dude talking endlessly. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much. I have a lot of fun. I hope you do too. This will be the end of our. This is the fourth session into the Silver Evergreen, and we will see you. We'll see you all next time. Next time, actually, a little special arrangement because I do have a holiday on Fridays. That means I will be able to play on Thursday night at the same time. So if you Yes, Thursday night. So that would be the 5th of August. 5th of August, Thursday night. Again at 9:30 or at I believe is it 2:30 or 1:30 in Britain. So it is up to you whether or not you can join. Please tell me through WhatsApp group, and we will also have our usual sessions on Saturday night at 21:30 again as usual. So if you would like to join, please tell me on the WhatsApp group. And if you cannot join, also give me a heads up in the WhatsApp group. So 2 dates, 5th of August and 7th of August. If you can, we'll be able to join. All right. I'll see you guys then. Wish you all a happy weekend.